Well, Donald Trump's finally about to address the big issues there, you fake ass patriots. You weak, crybaby, pathetic, snowflake, fake ass kind of patriots. Listen, he's going to address all the problems that's been weighed on y'all so heavily all this time, you know. Now, paper straws. Now, look, I had thought this entire time of what I heard y'all saying was that y'all were upset about the high food prices and the high gas prices. And I thought I heard y'all blaming Joe Biden for that and everything. And look, I'm going to be honest with you, that's my bad, y'all. I must have had some stuff up in my ears or something like that. And I was hearing things the wrong way the entire time that he was out there on the campaign trail, you know, and people were leaving rallies early and stuff like that, not showing up. It's a wonder he even won this thing. But anyway, yeah, and he was saying he's going to fix those high prices and stuff. That's what I thought I heard him saying and y'all saying. I was apparently wrong about that the entire time, y'all, because he hadn't done anything to even address any food prices or gas prices or nothing like that. Not one thing. I ain't heard nothing out of him about it. Hadn't mentioned it one single time. So I was wrong, y'all. There was something up in my ears and I was hearing y'all and him wrong about that. What it was you wanted him to fix those damn paper straw situation we got going on here. That was what's on y'all's mind this entire time. I wasn't aware of it, that it was that important to you, but apparently it is. And he said he's going to go ahead and fix that, do away with those paper straws for y'all. So problem solved, y'all. America's great again. You know, America is great again because we're going to go back to some old plastic straws. The thing is, I've only noticed just a handful of places that actually use those paper straws anyway, y'all. I don't know what y'all made such a big damn deal about it. I went down to the Disney World, y'all, and I went and ate at the Rainforest Cafe and had me a big old plate of nachos there. And my drinks had those paper straws in it. I had 2 drinks, y'all, but I noticed something about those paper straws. They're tubes. They're tubes, y'all, just like a plastic straw. They're a tube, and if you suck through it, your drink comes up through it just like it does in a plastic straw. Just like it, y'all, identical to it. Tripped me to hell out. I was like, this paper straw, this tube does the same thing as a plastic tube. And that was crazy. It just blew my mind there. So I went ahead and drank both my drinks. And guess what? That thing got me all the way to the bottom of my glass. Didn't have nothing but ice cubes sitting down at the bottom of it. Both times, you know, both times. I was impressed with it. I was like, this thing works just like a plastic tube. And then went on about my day, and we went on, rode some big Thunder Mountain railroads and some Trons and stuff, you know. And while I was out there in the middle of riding Tron, I didn't sit there and think to myself, well, damn it, this ride ain't fun no more, because that paper straw ruined my day earlier. That paper straw ruined my whole day, and my day ain't been the same since I drank out of that paper straw like a sissy. Drank out of a paper straw like a sissy there. No, didn't even think about it, because things like that don't bother me. See, there's a certain group of people in this country that just hate change, period. Doesn't matter what it is. Just hate change at all, and they'll fight at all costs to avoid them some change. That's part of the problem that we've got going on. But no, anyway, he's going to address those paper straws for you. But hey, while we're legislating things, you know, that annoy us, I mean, can we go ahead and do some things that are more important to me? Like, let's put some multi-ply toilet paper in public bathrooms, all right? Let's not worry about what transgenders and stuff are using the bathrooms, okay? That, you know, it's more important. Let's get some multi-ply quilted paper there in those bathrooms, you know, since we're legislating things that annoy us. And how about this? Let's legislate out those stupid, slow gas pumps that play commercials to you, you know, the entire time you're pumping gas, and pump slow on purpose. So you'll sit there and have to watch that commercial there. Hey, that's slowing down productivity right there is what it is. That's hurting the economy. We could be out there spending our monies, you know, into capitalisms and stuff like that, instead of sitting in front of a gas pump. So let's legislate things that make sense. Hey, let's legislate out more things that annoy us, like having a 34-time convicted felon even be president of the United States. That would be some good legislation right there. Or how about let's legislate that you can't have somebody who's under federal indictment run for public office whatsoever, because that would make perfect sense. Let's do something like that. Or we can't have a orange clown as president, that he wears orange crap on his face to cover up the blown out septum and the reconstructive surgery he had to have on his nose from all the pharmaceuticals he sucked up it his entire life. So, I mean, things like that, we could annoy out some things, or you know, legislate some things out that annoy us like that. I think that would make sense there. But anyway, back to these paper straws. The reason why he went ahead and brought up these paper straws is to distract dumbasses, is what it is. It's to distract people that are, you know, like cats that chase laser pointers, because he's getting ready to do something hideous, like wipe his ass with the Constitution and ignore a federal judge, is what it's all about. See, because his little boy there, J.D. Vance, I'm a real boy, and Leon Musk there are going ahead and saying that he should just go ahead and ignore that judge's court order there and allow Leon in the Treasury Department put his grubby little hands all over our money. So they're getting ready to go ahead and ignore that, which is going to put us into a constitutional crisis. And I know all of you Trump supporters out there are like, hey, that judge can't tell him what to do because he's the executive. You can't just override the executive because he's the executive. No, those are equal branches of government for a reason. We don't have dictators in this effing country, you fake-ass patriots, all right? Now, you didn't have that same energy whenever Joe Biden was using an executive order for student loan forgiveness, and that judge shot it down and said he couldn't do that. No, you was like, yeah, that's right, that judge was right. That judge did the right thing right there because Joe Biden's trying to be a dictator. Y'all were upset because Joe Biden was trying to use an executive order to give the people their money back. But he went ahead and used the law, a law from 1986 that's been on the books, to go ahead and circumvent that and give people their money back anyway, using the law. See, Donald Trump can't use the law to say that some unelected citizen, illegal South African, can just go into our Treasury Department and loot it all willy-nilly and hack it with his little boys. Executive order can't do that, and that judge did the right thing by doing that. Now, another executive order that I know that pissed you off too is him trying to go ahead and shred $1.5 trillion out of the federal budget through an executive order. Can't do that either because that's money allocated by Congress, the people that control the purse strings. Now, he's going to go ahead and violate that one too, I guarantee you, because he's going to wipe his ass with the Constitution. He wants to prove a point that he's a dictator and nobody can stop him. Hey, he's sorely mistaken. That's a red line. Okay? Red line. Inmate Trump.